Hey, how you doing? I'm Big Pauley, and this guy over here, this is Vinny 2 times.
How you doing?
And we're the Wise Guys. And we're here to bring you, in 2010, our newest We Pick the Winners, where we pick a winner for you. Now, those of you who have watched us before have come to love us for all our different segments. We've made some adjustments because there's only one special game being played this weekend. Now, of course, you're going to get Antonio Critelli in the Pizza Palace with our weekly tailgate recipe of the week.
Love it.
Absolutely. And of course, you're going to get those unbelievably beautiful and intelligent trivia girls giving us some fun facts about the upcoming special game.
Like it and love it.
We're going to make some special adjustments ourselves because rather than picking a bust-out game of the week, we're picking out a bust-out player of the game. You're also going to get our special pick, the Whack of the Week. That's who we choose to win this particular game. Of course, we're going to be picking the winner of our trivia contest. The special prize, all expense paid trip for two to Tahiti, $10,000 in spending cash, and possibly a diamond ring, if you know what I mean.
Oh, not bad, Pauley.
And now, we want to tell you some special things, do's and don'ts, if you're going to some of them parties that you're supposed to go to this weekend.
Yeah.
Benny?
Okay, well, hey, you're going to have some female participants over at your party, which is not bad. Make sure you put up a stripper pole. Give them girls something to do, okay?
Right, and if you're going out to somebody else's party, make sure you take care of your business before you go over there.
Yeah.
Don't be laying a deuce over at somebody else's house.
Yeah, and be considerate as well by taking a shower before you come over, because, you know, sometimes these quarters get pretty tight and everybody's cramming around the TV.
And finally, don't touch the remote control. The remote control is sacrosanct and should be in the hands of the boss of bosses. You should not be doing anything that might cost you the possibility of seeing a replay or the commercials, which are often the best part of this upcoming weekend. In the meantime, I'm smelling it. Antonio Critelli, thrill us.
Hey, Antonio from the Pizza Palace here with our lovely, lovely trivia girls.
Hi, Antonio.
All right, girls, we're here for our Super Bowl Tailgate Recipe of the Week. And this week, we've got it sent in by Kent from KC. Sends in the ultimate Super Bowl tailgate recipe of the week, called the Bacon Explosion. Now here's what you need. You need 2 pounds of your thick bacon, 2 pounds of Italian sausage. You need actually your bottle of your favorite sauce. Then you use a favorite bottle of rub. Okay? And if you want the exact cooking instructions, please go to our website. Okay? This is the way it looks. Isn't that tasty looking?
I'd like to rub that.
Oh. Then you add the choice of your sides. We use coleslaw and the crispy chips.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
And now, back to the Wise Guys.
Now it is time for our bust-out player of the game. Vinny, tell me your player.
Okay, I'm doing some fishing on the surf net, and I'm looking up the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts, but this name keeps popping up, Kim Kardashian. Have you seen this girl? Whew, she's some easy on the eyes, man. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind doing some deep-sea fishing with her, you know what I mean? Doing some foraging for cherries, you know, maybe give her a hot beef injection in her meat locker, you know what I'm talking about, Pauley?
You're going beyond the pale here, man. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Kim Kardashian. She's got the best bush in the NFL. Reggie Bush, okay? Reggie Bush, three-headed monster for the New Orleans Saints. Not only does he catch passes out of the backfield and return kicks, but he's now running with authority, running with power, running over people, really elevated his game. Reggie Bush, my bust-out player of the game.
Well spoken and a very good player. My player is a little more subversive. My bust-out player plays for the Indianapolis Colts, but everybody's going to think that he plays for New Orleans, and they're going to forget about him. Let me give you a short history lesson. A group of French people moved into the island of Nova Scotia in the 1700s. That area of Nova Scotia was actually known as Acadia at that time.
Oh, yeah.
The English came in, took it over, sent those people down to New Orleans, Louisiana. The Acadians became the Cajuns. New Orleans, the Saints, they're going to forget all about Pierre Garçon, and he is going to be the bust-out player of the game. And now, trivia girls, wow us with some fun facts.
Hi, sports fans. All right, so we are here. We got the Super T and the Super A. All right.
And we are here to inform you of a super duper Super Bowl fun fact! That's right! Oh my god. My brains went into my boobs there. Okay, so we will tell you how to score with your man during halftime.
Ooh, all right, so it is very important to not let on that you know more about the game than your man does. Because if he thinks you're smarter than him, his wiener is going to shrink down to appetizer size, which is delicious. but not satisfying.
No way, Jose. And the second way to ensure that your man will be dipping more into you than that chip bowl is to shut off the TV immediately during halftime, stand up in your sexiest outfit that has to be way sexier than the cheerleaders' outfits,
Yes,
okay?
it does.
You read me?
Yes.
And then you want to do something that emphasizes your pom-poms, like, you know, something like, din, 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 din. Something like that.
Loved it. Oh my God.
I swear on my nana's grave, it works every time.
Every time. All right, so we're going to drink our beer. So now,
Back to the Wise Guys.
So, we are at the point in the show where we're going to bring to you our
Whack of the week.
And in this case, this is simply us picking who's going to win this particular game.
That's right.
Vinny, tell us about the game.
Okay, Super Bowl. We have the 13-3 New Orleans Saints. They're playing the 14-2 Indianapolis Colts in Miami as two Titans clash for this year's Super Bowl 44, or as I like to say, XLIV.
Which is Roman numerals that we know because we're Italian.
Yes, we are.
Now, my pick for this is going to be very simple. You know that I have been on the Peyton Manning bandwagon throughout the year,
Cramming
and
it
I
down
still
my
think
throat.
he is a stud among studs. But I'm going back to my roots. Mascots, Saints, Colts. It's not one Colt which a Saint could control, because Saints can control animals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No, it's a whole bunch of Colts. And what happens when a bunch of Colts get scared? They stampede.
Yeah.
And when they stampede, they run over whatever's in front of them. And that's what's going to happen. The Colts are going to get a little bit scared early on in the game, and then they're going to run all over the New Orleans Saints. Final score, 42-30, Indianapolis Colts. Vinny, who do you like?
Oh, a tight one. I like it. I like it. Okay, what I like after doing some swimming on the fishnet is the New Orleans Saints, because, you know, my sources have been telling me that they seen Sean Payton, coach of the New Orleans Saints, down in Bourbon Street checking out Brianna's house of voodoo, putting a little kibosh spell all over the Indianapolis Colts. So, you know, using a little of the black magic, I'm going with the New Orleans Saints and all the other weapons in a bust-out, in a blowout, 54-3.
That's amazing. You know, black magic is tough. The malocchio will get you, you
That's
know?
true.
Cool. What do you got there?
Oh, I got a voodoo spell I got off the internet.
You and the internet. I'm going to take your computer away
Let's
from
see, I need one doll,
you. And some dolls for
ribbon,
you.
a thread, a coin, dip the needle in monkey urine and stick. What the hell is up with that, huh? Forget that here. Catch.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah.
You just made a mess. All right, well, we're about to wrap this up and tuck into this beautiful food that was prepared for us by Antonio Critelli. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure for you, man.
And we want to just recap a little bit so you all know that we actually do really pay attention. The last picks that we made, I don't even talk about it. I won the season. I picked more good games than he did.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about it.
And so just to show you that we're going to pay attention to our own show, I'm going to remind you that for this week's game, I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts.
And I'm picking New Orleans Saints with the voodoo magic.
And it is now time to wind things up for the season.
I
So,
think I got it right.
as the music plays, we want to say thank you to a whole bunch of people. We want to say thank you to Antonio Critelli and the Pizza Palace.
Hey, my pleasure for you. I love it.
We want to say thank you to those wonderful guys with a Whacker 6000.
That would be us.
And so thank you.
Thank you, and don't forget to order some merchandise on thewiseguys.net.
Very good. Nicely plugged.
Thanks.
Oh, don't lest us think we have forgotten those beautiful, those wonderful, those nubile, those live, those amazing and intelligent trivia girls.
Thanks, Wise Guys.
Yeah. And speaking of trivia, we want to take a peek at who won our trivia contest.
Yeah.
Antonio!
Yeah, here we go, Antonio.
Let's see who won the trivia contest from a randomly picked name. Hey, Adrienne Adanucci. It's Dr. Ray. Dr. Ray has won our all-expense-paid trip to Tahiti for two, along with $10,000 in spending cash and maybe a diamond ring, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, so, Dr. Ray, who are you taking to Tahiti?
Well, I'm going to take my best friend and my favorite person in the entire world, Tina
What the hell just happened?
Well, what's going on here?
Oh, here we go. That's you guys were
okay.
just playing a joke.
Oh.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And